जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम। लेक्चर 2033 antivirus software scanners. They scan the operating system and application software for any virus based on the virus they contain. Anti-active monitors. This software serves the concurrent monitoring as the system is being used. Focus on detecting potentially abnormal behavior in function of operating system or request made by application software. Logical intrusion. In 1990, uh, .com boom encouraged many organizations to use internet for executing transactions. The skill needed to exploit logical exposures are more technical and complex as compared to physical exposures. Uh, Generally, a similar term used in relation to logical intrusion is hacking. Next, possible preparation include hackers, hacktivists, crackers. Best password practices. Keep the password secret. Do not write it down. उसके बाद अच्छा इसके ज़्यादा हैं. Changes password regularly. Be direct. Uh, be discreet. Sorry. Do not use obvious password. ये है PIN personal identification pin. Firewall is the primary method for keeping a computer secure from intruders. 34th lecture. Types of controls. Access control, input control, communication controls, processing controls, database controls, output controls. Automatic teller machine, ATM. Abbreviation. Cryptography. The conversion of data into a secret code for the secure transmission over a public network is called cryptography. Encryption and decryption. Encryption, the process of converting data into codes, cryptograms. उसके बाद यहाँ पर है Decryption is the process of decoding the code arrived at data actually encrypted. Scope of biometric. Following personal physical characteristics are covered: fingerprint, handprint, voice print, facial profiling, iris retinal uh, recognition. Input controls, communication controls, local area network LAN, abbreviation, or a wide area network, WANS. Wide area network, local area network. उसके बाद कम्युनिकेशन कंट्रोल के बाद है प्रोसेसिंग कंट्रोल, डेटाबेस कंट्रोल, आउटपुट कंट्रोल. Lecture 35. Audit trails and logs. The information can be recorded various including but not limited to time stamp for the login out time, terminal use, files accessed, transaction performed, amendment made. Kinds of audit controls. Two kinds: an event oriented log, a record of every keystroke. Determination, documentation. Audit trails and logs are a form of documentation which helps in reviewing various activities undertaken by various users. An audit trail may record before and after images, also called snapshot of records. This helps in audit evaluation works. Definition of audit: in accounting and finance terms, audit is a process which includes an examination of records or financial accounts to check their accuracy, and adjustment or the correction of accounts and examined and verified account. IS audit information system. IS information system. Information technology, IT, और IS information system. ठीक है. Risk-based audit approach: understanding the business process, understanding the control structure built in the system, understanding of inherent risks, which are covered through instituting controls, which can occur in the absence of control, e.g., political, legal factors affecting the business nature of industry. The organization exists risk assessment, categorization of risk identified. And lecture 36, risk management. Risk management is the process of measuring or assessing risk and then uh, developing strategies to manage the risk. Mm. Phases of risk management: system characterization, threat identification, uh, vulnerability identification, control analysis, likelihood determination, impact analysis, risk identification, control recommendation, result documentation, implementation, monitoring. System characterization: इसमें hardware, software, system interface, data and information. People who support and use it. IT a system or a mission, a process performed by a IT system. Additional information that may help in characterizing the system are functional requirements of IT system, users of a system, system security policy, system security architecture, and output to this phase we would get system boundaries, system functions, system data critically system and data sensitivity. Following methods can be used to gather information on the IT system within its operational boundary. Filling up a questionnaire, on-site interviews, document review, use of automated scanning tools. Steps in threat identification: threat source identification, motivation, and threat actions. Threat source: hackers, crackers, discussed, already discussed. Motivation: challenge, ego, rebellion. Threat actions: hacking, system intrusion, computer crime. यहाँ टेररिस्ट आता है और यहाँ पर ब्लैकमेल, डिस्ट्रक्शन, एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, सिस्टम टेम्परिंग, assault and employ. Vulnerability assessment is a weakness that can be accidentally triggered or intentionally exploited. Information used in as an input: reports of prior risk assessments, Any audit comments, security requirements, security test results. Lecture 37 Control Analysis. The input to this phase: threat source, motivation, threat capacity, nature of vulnerability, current controls, impact analysis. System mission the process performed by IT system and data critically. System and data sensitivity. For profitability, probability distribution. क्या है ये? Mission impact analysis, assess critically assessment, data criticality, and data sensitivity. Risk determination, the likelihood of the given threat source attempting to exercise a given vulnerability system flaw. The magnitude of the impact should a threat source successfully exercise and a vulnerability. As adequacy of planned or existing security controls of reducing or eliminating risk. The inputs of this phase: likelihood of threat exploitation, magnitude of impact, and adequacy of planned and current controls. ठीक है.